love the channel and find it useful in becoming a happy retiree. Subscribe today. We're going to go right down the list here. We'll start with Michael in Alpharetta. Michael, good morning. How can we help?
Morning, Wes. I have a question about a 401k rollover. Is there an option or is there a easy choice between Wells Fargo and the Principal? Is there really a significant difference?
There could be, so tell me a little bit more about the plan here. And so one is the old plan, one's the new plan. You're thinking about combining these?
Correct. There's a little bit of money in the old one and a fairly more money in the new one. So I'm going from Wells Fargo would be rolling it over into the Principal.
How big of so my experience here, and I have, without really looking at the numbers, take what I say with a grain of salt. I don't know because I don't know the exact fund cost. I can tell you from helping business owners with retirement plans, Principal tends to be pretty expensive from a cost perspective. And those are the things that you, Michael, and everybody listening needs to think about when you're thinking about the plan that you're participating in. I think you're a lot better off not having a bunch of straggling financial 401k plans or 403b plans, and you're better off having them all in one. So I think it's a good idea to take the old plan and consider, maybe I should just roll it into my current plan. That's where I'm putting money in every day or every paycheck. That's where I'm getting my match. The level of your assets in the plan, that doesn't impact your match. It's only your contributions that matter, of course. But it's easier just to try to have retirement plans consolidated. The only thing I would caution you with is that sometimes retirement plans, and I have seen this in the past with Principal, and I don't know, maybe they've changed things since the last time I looked at a Principal 401k plan, they can tend to have pretty expensive fund costs. And in the world that we live in today, there's no reason to pay 1.5% a year for a bunch of mutual funds inside your 401k plan. The costs in 401k plans have come down pretty significantly in the last decade or so, and that's even accelerated in the last few years. So I think the easiest thing to do, Michael, is just to go spot check 5 or 10 of the funds. Usually under the options tab in your 401k plan, it'll show you, hey, this fund is 0.50 a year, 0.5%. This fund is 1.1% a year. This fund is 1.6% a year. And they usually, and they should, include all the other administrative costs that you typically share inside a 401k plan. So it kind of gives you an all-in cost. And if you've got a bunch of funds that are 1 or close to 1% a year or maybe even more, then I think you're in a really expensive 401k plan and you have a lot of other options. So that's the first thing. Of course, you still want to do your 401k. It's got all these advantages you can put. Now, by the way, in 2018, they've upped the contribution limits. So you can do $18,500 if you're under 50 and over. Now we can do $24,500. That all goes in pre-tax. It lowers your adjusted gross income, lowers your overall tax bill, saves your retirement. It checks every box of a good idea. The only thing you really got to make sure of is that you don't want to take an old 401k plan and roll it into an expensive new 401k plan. So if that's the case, let's just say you do your due diligence, you find out that these Principal funds are kind of expensive, then forget rolling the old money into it. Just do your contributions in the current plan. So you're kind of stuck with it, but it's okay. All the other advantages that I just mentioned override that it's maybe a little bit costly. And then you open up, and then instead of rolling it into your new 401k plan or your new retirement plan, just roll it into your own IRA. Open up an IRA at Schwab, Fidelity, Vanguard, one of those big 3 custodians, and put your old 401k in a new IRA, and then you can control the cost. You can buy low-cost ETFs. You can have any allocation that you want. And that, to me, starts to give you the control, Michael, on how you invest this money and controlling the costs as well. Hi, I'm Wes Moss, and thanks for taking a minute to hear about what's so different about my new book,
you can retire sooner than you think. So unlike other retirement books, this book will give you a step-by-step guide, whether you're in your 20s or 30s or 40s or 50s, to learn from what these successful and happy retirees did to get there. I hope you enjoy the book, but more importantly, I know that it'll help you retire sooner than you think.